Hey there folks, and welcome back to Venice, here in Europa Universalis IV, Mare Nostrum. So, we are still in this war, France's war against Burgundy. And that's a little unfortunate for us because we've got some issues with rebellion. The Greek population wants to rise up. Problem is that means Cyprus and Euboea, and looks like Euboea is the one more likely to actually rebel on us, but hey, so it goes. So we could pick up in Mintech now. A little more production efficiency, which is a little more trade. Also a little more, just more production efficiency from being ahead of time. Also opens up our idea group. We could go ahead and grab the first tier trade ideas if we want, which I believe we do. Sure, we're even getting our discount, and we'll go ahead and take trade, and there we go. Alright, burn through a lot of points, but yeah, a little more money coming in that way. Fair enough. Yeah, 2.3. No, yeah, let's repay that loan. Yeah, interest is way down now. When is our next one? Due in July. I don't think it's that much though. 48. Alright. Eldest son is on trial for corruption and bribery. So we could withdraw from public life. We would lose some corruption and gain 5 tradition, but we would lose 120 monarch points. Or we could gain corruption, which would put us over 1, which is unfortunate. But we would gain 60. So it's a swing of 180 monarch points between going down 120 and going up 60. But Republican tradition is also, like, really valuable. I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure See 'em Acquitted is the better one to take. But I'm gonna take the Republican tradition and the reduction of corruption here. My thinking is, since we have high Republican tradition again, Ottomans declared war on Akkoyanlu. Yeah, they're in trouble. Since we have high tradition, and our guy isn't very old, we can re-elect him when he comes through, and we'll be gaining a bunch of points. Hopefully, if he doesn't die, we can milk that for a pretty sizable boost. I don't know how great it is overall necessarily, but hey, there we are. 141, so they're going with a diplomat over in Milan. No more news over there. All right, France. Oh, France siege down. Oh, France siege down Bourgogne. All right. Would do you a lot of favors if you could take back Champagne there, Mr. Frenchman. Yeah, 4413. See, these are the leaders I expect from France. It looks like this is taking a decided turn for French interests. There's really nothing we can get out of this. I mean, we haven't we haven't participated. And we've got 3% participation. Come on. We have totally helped out. So the Ottomans got a claim on Cyprus. Again, that doesn't surprise anyone. Truce is up with the Mamluks. Fair. In 10 years, we'll truce be up with Hungary at Al. Alright, this is with Ferrara. So if we got a claim now, that would only be good through like 84. Yeah, we had to renew that loan. That's unfortunate. How is our inflation? It's higher than I like, but it's not bad enough to worry about presently. This is Naxos, right? Come on, click, click. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and get that claim. And let's come back from Naxos. It's absolutely fine. And Urbino has been integrated. Let's go ahead and build a network in Milan, because we're going to want a claim on Brescia. Again, that's going to be well into the future, but I want to start getting these spy networks going now. Especially since we don't currently have anything else we're really doing with these diplomats. Oh boy, Burgundy is just getting gifts from all over. Alright, term is up, so yeah, we can lose 10 tradition. We gained back 9 in between elections, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, and we'll even get 50 back of the 120 we lost. Yep, keep them around. See, we've got a 633 currently. We're making a pretty good amount of points. Yep, alright. Ah, good. Burgundy will cede Barrois and Charolais. Nevers will cede Rothel and Nevers. Burgundy will pay 19 ducats. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything for us. France gains 0.4 prestige. I'll take it. Yeah, we get 15 power projection though, so that's kind of cool. I don't understand why it splits that evenly. Like, the other stuff is sort of percentage based on how much you contributed. Power projection, we just got half. We did like none of the fighting. Oh well. Yes, and France now owes us 4 favors. Good. That brings their total number up to like 8? 8 exactly. Well, interesting. So we're a few years away from being able to call them into war, but hey. At some point that will be a thing. Speaking of which, how are we over here? Not super high. Okay, Dynasty map mode. I like it. States and territories. Alright, so all of this counts as the state of Aleppo, capital state of Western Aegean. This is also part of the Western Aegean, and all of this is East Adriatic. Okay, fair. Oh, that's Lombardy. Okay, cool. Trade, loot, good deal. Good deal on all these dim dare map modes. Of course, trade being the most important. Yeah, Ferrara's got quite a bit of power. Yeah, because Ferrara, right. Ferrara is the Po estuary. All the more reason to integrate them swiftly. Utrecht and Burgundy. Don't necessarily like the sound of that. Bosnia, Memmingen. Well, the good news is our ally got bigger. Bad news is we don't want our ally running away with the game. Like, the good thing about having Austria and France as allies is nobody can really bother us too much early on. But at the same time, at some point, there are going to be problems. $176. Seriously? 184. Right. Scotland, Genoa, Venice. Alright, we'll keep going with Bohemia there. Because the whole Italy being kicked out of the empire thing happens before 1500, but I don't remember the exact dates right offhand. I almost think it's in the 1490s, which would mean I wouldn't want to get these claims yet. I could probably go ahead and come back from Ferrara. Sure, let's do that. Improvements in trade technology. Yeah, let's spare no expense. Not issue embargo. Offer military access. There we go. $186 plus 77 improved relations. We're at 85 with Austria. Good deal. Let's go ahead and kissy with France some more. France, I think, is going to be our more long-term ally. I worry a little bit about Austria, just because they're right here. An Inquisitor, you say? Not sure I hate the sound of an Inquisitor. Yeah, Boa is still a bit of an issue. War exhaustion keeps trending down there. Papal State and Milan are allies. That's not good for us. Alright, so can I take... Presumably, in the not too distant future, I could take like... Yeah, I can take like 3 guys from here. Move them over here. And then I need 5 more. Which I can't currently do with the numbers I have. But let's try. On the boat. Over here to Uboa. What does this loan do in 64? Okay, that's fine. Right, can build improvements. The Ottomans worry me. I mean, they worry me in general, but they worry me in particular in this playthrough right now. Alright. So I guess I'm going to grab 4 of these guys. Sure, about like that. Seal of Confession. Interesting. Your sins may be of interest even if we can't absolve them. Oh, so we would add 25 to the size of our spy network in Hungary. I assume, based on what it says there, that's what would happen. 30% chance of the event Pope discovers plot. Unthinkable, she should inform the priests that they can be heard. So that would just be straight 10 diplomatic power. I mean, 10 diplo power seems pretty good, but so does 25 to a spy network. I'll just take the 10 power. I mean, it's still power. Gotta come back from Bohemia. Take the stack of 4, get on the boat. Head over there. Where are we at in terms of this? Okay, so there's... You have to wait a while after you get kicked out. That makes perfect sense. Alright, so we're reasonably high up, even in Ferrara. Alright, they're both showing 0, so hopefully that means that that's going to actually start trickling down here soon. Friesland has joined a trade league led by Genoa. Genoa is like serious with this trade league stuff. Trek, Gelderland, Aquileia, East Frisia, and Friesland. What went away here? Mediterranean ambition. Ew, that's unfortunate. That's not trending down. It shows 0, but I guess that's vaguely positive. They both show 0. Huh. We still got separatism here, so presumably when that ticks down, that would be good. Oldenburg wants to join our trade league. I mean, allied with Mecklenburg and Verden. Who hates you? Gelderland, Friesland, Hamburg, Bremen. Sure. Doesn't do me much good, but sure, why not? I don't feel like saying no is necessarily great for us. We'll come back from France, and then we'll send that guy to Austria, do the same thing. It's not super efficient use of our diplomat, just because we don't get a ton of ticks per. But we are still keeping that that relation very, very high, which we want to do. Alright, so this would give us another merchant. What are we making right now? We're making 9 per month. So that's 180 a year, which would not put us at having enough in 5 years to tech up. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off. Yeah, like the merchant would be nice but not amazing, and the plus 20% from being ahead of time is a big, big deal. Also, shipyards are pretty good. Pretty good, it must be said. Portmaster, Showa. Water friction, interesting. Our provinces are held by other nations. Right. We could revoke the claim on Moria. No. We'd lose 100 diplomatic power. Or we could make the Ottomans like us even less, which would do absolutely nothing because they also already maximally hate us. Sure. Alright, we were discovered in Ferrara. Well, darn. No, seriously, Ferrara. I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't me. It was some guy who looked like me. Alright, Mantua is like really happy with us, so that's nice. Not happy enough to want to be our vassal anytime soon, but hey. Parma, you're in with Lubeck, Riga, Bremen, Hamburg. Okay. Allied with Milan. Would you like to join my trade league? Again, it doesn't do a huge amount for us, but it is something. It deters, well, it doesn't deter Milan from attacking us. The fact that we're allied to Austria and France will deter any people from attacking us. Let's kiss up to the Pope. I don't know. Alternatively, this is military. How dare you, Ferrara? How dare you? Men-at-arms, sure. Yeah, I see no problem with all of this. We'll go ahead and take that now. And we can upgrade. This is just infantry. Sure thing. Right, and corruption is, yeah, trickling upward, but it's more tending upward than anything else. Alright, so we discovered Hungary, we discovered Crete as well. It's fair. Navarre was annexed by France. France is doing a little bit of that blue blobbing thing I've heard so much about and been frightened of. Alright, good. This is trickling down, which is how we want it to be. It's how it needs to be. This loan will come due in 64. Monte Nuovo introduced the loans. Ooh, introduced reduced interest per annum for 100 years. That's a big deal. We could combat inflation instead. I always want to do something stupid, like take like 4 loans and then combat inflation. then we're still paying the 4... Is it 4 or 5 interest per annum? That's normal. But we'd get full value out of the reduced inflation, and we could build some buildings. Quickly, what buildings do we have available? So that wouldn't add anything in these holdings, and I've built churches in all my other areas. Trade power, though. Yeah, I could definitely use a marketplace in Venezia. Other than that, I just have money. Like, I'd have to pay off those loans at some point in the future, though. Yeah, interest per annum is 4. Eh. I'll go ahead and make it 5. Reduce inflation. I'm not saying it's a good idea, but it's money now. It's my money, and I want it now. 0.83, 0.89. I mean, this trickles downstream. It's not a huge amount. I'm just going to hold the rest of the money in reserve. Because we'll have to pay the piper on those in the future. Yeah, we're paying almost a full ducat a month in fees and interest. Alright, so Switzerland we've got an opinion reasonably high with. Milan, we're still working on the spy network. Bosnia, this claim is good through 78. And we'll probably be looking to make a move before then. Sheer curiosity. Every one of these guys is interested in joining, right? Indeed. Indeed. Whoa. I mean, this is, this is because we'd be breaking truce. France wouldn't join, Austria wouldn't join, neither of them owe us enough favors. But, I mean, Friezen, East Frisia don't seem like, and Gelderland, Utrecht, none of those seem like they are really a problem for us. Genoa is a concern. And honestly, we could probably deal with their navy, as long as they don't have too big of a standing army. So, that said, when this truce comes up, we're going to have a lot to do, is the issue. There's not really a lot else down here that's really interesting as far as like a power block thing. Bavaria, Brandenburg. Let's go ahead and improve relations with Brandenburg. Again, just if Austria somehow becomes not the emperor, I want to have high relations with any prospective emperor. For reasons and raisins. Milan's now at war with Florence. Interesting. This is still trickling down. Improvements in production technology. Oh, good. More inflation. I mean, it's still worth it. It was all worth it. Alright, speaking of things being worth it. Oh, right, the knights. Yes, yes. I would like for you to join my trade league, since we're already allied and I'm guaranteeing you, and you don't seem to want to be a vassal anytime soon. Why you do this? Why you do this, knights? $4.2. Good, good. I mean, on the one hand, we don't have anybody in Aleppo. On the other hand, we would just be pulling things towards Alexandria anyway, which is where most of it's going. Huh. Alright, yeah, folks, I think this is going to call this an episode, and the next one we'll probably sit on our hands a little bit more. We're a little bit tied up until we can regain some of our holdings, go after like Crete and stuff. And yeah, so we'll probably see about that next time. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you then.